Hello everyone. Today Neeraj and Ganesh are going to give presentation on the topic discharge of contracts. A contract creates rights and obligation between the parties. When the contractual relationship subsisting between them comes to an end, contract is said to be discharged. Contract may be discharged in one of the following ways: by performance, by agreement or mutual consent, by lapse of time, by impossibility of performance, by operation of law, or by breach of contract. Discharge of contract by performance. Performance is the usual mode of discharge of a contract. When both the parties have performed their obligations, the contract is said to be discharged by performance. Performance of contract may be of two types: actual performance or attempted performance. Example: A and B enter into a contract where A promises to sell a car to B for Rs 2 lakhs. When A delivers the car to B and B pays Rs 2 lakhs to A as per the terms of the contract is discharged by actual performance. But if B refuses to take delivery of the car without assigning any proper reason, this is an example of attempted performance. Next topic would be explained by my friend Ganesh.
Discharge of contract by agreement. Since a contract arises on the basis of an agreement, it follows that a contract can be discharged by mutual consent or agreement. Since section 62 provides that if the party to a contract agree to substitute a new contract for it or to rescind or alter it, the original contract need not to be performed. Thus, the section contemplates three distinct modes of discharge of contract by agreement. They are novation, alteration, and rescission. First, novation. Novation means substitution of contract for existing one with consent of both parties to the contract. For example, A owns money to B under a contract. It is agreed between A, B and C that B shall thenceforth accept C as his debtor instead of A. The old debt of A to B is come to an end and a new debt from C to B has been contracted. Alteration. Alteration of contract means modification of the original contract. A contract may be discharged by alteration by mutual consent. For example, A gives loan of rupees 50,000 to B for 2 years at 15% per annum rate of interest. Due to decline in the rate of interest in market, they mutually decide to bring down the rate of interest to 12% per annum after 6 months of subsequent period. This is case of alteration in contract. Now, rescission. While novation results in a contract in the place of old one, rescission results in the cancellation of original contract. Example: A promised to sell certain goods to B at certain price by certain date. Before the date of performance, A and B agrees that contract will not be performed. Now, remission. Remission means acceptance of lesser sum than what was contracted for or lesser fulfillment of promise made. Example of remission is: A owns B 5,000 rupees and A paid to B and B accepted. In satisfaction of the whole debt, 2,000 rupees paid at the time and the place at which 5,000 rupees was payable. The whole debt is discharged. Now something about waiver. Waiver means abandonment of right which normally everybody is at liberty to waive. In the other word, it means giving up of right which party is entitled to under the contract, and thus the other party is released from his obligation. Example: A promised to paint a picture of for B, and B after or forbids him to do. A no longer bound to perform the promise. Now, the discharge of contract by lapse of time. The Indian Limitation Act has prescribed the period within which the existing right can be enforced in court of law. The objective of the act is to assist the vigilant but not those who slip over their right. In case of simple contract, the period of limitation is 3 years. Example: A agrees to sell certain goods to be at certain price. Goods are delivered after a week and the payment is to be made on delivery. A supplies the goods as per agreement, but B does not make the payment and A did not file suit against B for 3 years. So contract is now discharged. Next topic will be explained by Neeraj.
Discharge of contract by operation of law. Regardless of the wishes of the parties to a contract, the contract is discharged by operation of law in following cases. Death. If the contract involves personal skill or ability of the promisor, it is automatically terminated on death of the promisor. Insolvency. A contract is discharged by insolvency of one of the parties to a contract. Merger means when a contract right is merged with a greater right. Example: A is tenant of B's house. A purchases the house from B. The rights of A as the lessee of the house merge into right as the owner of the house. Discharge of contract by supervening impossibility. It covers contracts which is capable of performance at the time it was created, but due to some events beyond the control of promisor became incapable of performance. Cases covered under it are destruction of the subject matter. For example, A agrees to sell certain quantities of potato to be grown on his farm to B, but due to flood the crop was destroyed. Next, failure of ultimate purpose. When the ultimate purpose for which the contract was entered into by parties fail, the contract is discharged by frustration. Next, incapacity of the promisor or death of the promisor. In case of personal contracts, incapacity or death discharges the contract. Next, change in the law. Wherever there is change in the law so as to strike at the root of the contract may be frustrated by supervening impossibility. For example, A enters into contract with B to supply certain medicines, but due to a ban by government, the supply of those medicines have been declared illegal. Next, outbreak of war. All contracts entered into with an alien enemy is illegal and thus void ab initio. Discharge by breach of contract. When a party to a contract fails to perform the obligation imposed upon him, he is said to have committed breach of contract. Breach of contract may be actual or anticipatory. Example: A agrees to deliver 10 kgs of rice to B on 1st September but fails to do so on that date. He is said to have committed a breach of contract under actual breach. And if A singer, enters into a contract with B, the manager of a theatre, to sign his theatre every weekend during the next 2 months, B would pay him 100 rupees for each night performance. On 6th night, A willfully absents himself from the theatre. B, the manager, is at liberty to put an end to the contract. This is an example of anticipatory breach. Now here comes the end of the presentation. Hope you enjoyed it.